Hello folks, this is an AUD USD chart which you are seeing on the screen. Early on the market was in a clear uptrend. From this point the market was making higher highs and higher lows, which determines that the market was in an uptrend till this very point, which is the last high of the uptrend, and from this area the market changed its direction and the uptrend transitioned into the downtrend, and now it is quite obvious that the market is making lower highs and lower lows, which is the definition of a downtrend. Basically it is quite easy to show you the past data and to pinpoint the levels, the areas from where the market has changed its direction or from where one trend has transitioned into another trend. But now you will be asking me that what if currently the market is trading at this area, so how come we could have known that the market is about to change its direction? This is what I am about to explain in this session, because I am well aware of the fact that most of the traders are having headaches to identify the trend reversal areas. So to better help you to recognize the trend reversal areas, there is a principle that is known as the fan principle, which will help us to identify from where the market is about to take a turn and change its direction. But before I start explaining the fan principle, I will plead to all the viewers to kindly like and subscribe my channel. Let's get started. This is the illustration of the fan principle. Why it is called as the fan principle? Most of the time a fan is having 3 blades or 3 arms. Similarly, in the fan principle we are having 3 trend lines. First one, second one, third one. So what happened? We chose a specific point from where we will draw all the trend lines, like this point. So we draw the first trend line from this point, which the market broke to the downside. The market created this low, which is another point. So what happened? We draw our second trend line. We connected it with this point. The market broke this trend line too. Afterward, the market made this low, which is another point for another trend line to connect. We will pull out the third trend line. We will draw it from the same area from where we draw the last 2 trend lines. We draw the third trend line too, which the market broke to the downside. Now this is enough confirmation that the market has changed its trend, or the uptrend has now transitioned into the downtrend. Let me show it to you its example on the chart. First of all, let me clear these trend lines to make you better understand the topic. So as I showed it to you that the market was in a clear uptrend, we choose this point to draw the first trend line. We draw the first trend line. The market broke it to the downside. We draw the second trend line from the same point and connect it with this second low, or we connect it with another point from the same area from where we have drawn the first trend line. So as we saw, the market has broke this trend line too. Now it is time for the third trend line to be drawn. Draw the third trend line with another point, and we saw the market has broke the third trend line too to the downside. Now this is enough confirmation that the trend has changed and now the power is in the hands of the bears. So what happened here, we saw the market also retested the third trend line, which is further addition in the confirmation. And after confirming, now we can see that the market has started its bear run, its downtrend. The market is making lower highs and lower lows till this point. This was the example of the bullish trend transitioning into the bearish trend. Now let me show it to you the example of the bearish trend transitioning into the bullish trend. This is the bearish trend scenario example. The market was making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. What we did, we choose this point to draw the first trend line. We draw the first trend line, this one, which the market broke to the upside. The market created this second point. The market made this high. Now it is time for the second trend line to be drawn. We draw the second trend line. We connected it with this second point. The market broke this trend line too, and the market created this high. Now it is time for the third trend line to be drawn. Now we will draw the third trend line from the exact same point from where we draw the last two trend lines. So we saw the market broke the third trend line too. Now it has confirmed that the bearish trend has changed into the bullish trend, and the downtrend has now transitioned into the uptrend. Let me show it to you the example of this scenario on the chart. So what we are seeing, that the Euro USD pair is in a clear downtrend. The market is frequently making lower highs and lower lows till this point. Now we chose this area to draw the first trend line, and we saw the market broke it to the upside. Now we draw the second trend line from the same point, and we saw the market has broken it to the upside too. Time for the third one to be drawn from the same area. We connected it with the third point at this area, and we saw the market has broken it to the upside. So this was enough confirmation to see that the trend has changed its direction, and this is what we see. Now the market is constantly making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, which determines that now the market is in a clear uptrend. Apart from this fan principle, what are the other signals that confirm that the trend has changed? Let me show it to you on the illustration first. Guys, let's say this was the last high the market created. Early on the market was making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But at this point, the market didn't break this high. Even though the market is now, this high is now holding the market from further moving to the upside and now acting as a resistance. So it was the first signal that the market, the trend, is about to change its direction. The second confirmation, the second signal was that this low which the market has created, was broken to the downside, which we call the breakout structure, The break of structure happened at this point. This is additional confirmation that the change of character has happened and now the power is in the hands of the bears. So this was in the case of the uptrend transitioning to the downtrend. Let's see its opposite example. Again, the market was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Till this point, the market created the last low. The market didn't break this low, even though this low is now acting as a support which hold the market from further moving to the downside. This was the first signal that the market is about to change its direction. The second signal, second confirmation was that this high which the market has created was broken to the upside. It means break of structure happened and change of character happened, which is the confirmation that the power is now in the hands of the bulls. Like see on the chart, this was the last high the market has created in the uptrend. The market didn't break this high. This was a strong resistance point which the market didn't break to the upside. Second confirmation, the market has created this low and this low was now broken to the downside, which is break of the structure. So now here we are having one example, one signal. Second signal is the confirmation by the fan principle, and third one was from the break of structure that the trend has changed its direction. So on this pair, on Euro USD, in this example, this was the last low that was created by the market and it was not broken down to the downside. So this was the first signal. The second signal was that the market created this high and the market broke it at this point. The market went above it. Break of structure happened, change of character happened, which is the confirmation that the trend has changed. Now at this point we are having one example, one signal or one confirmation. The second confirmation, which is even though the best confirmation among the three signals. The second one is the fan principle confirmation and the third one is now the break of structure. So guys, that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful to all my viewers and to all the people who are new to this field and are beginners and want to learn trading. See you guys in another session. Take care.